EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow, on the line. Right there, 56. Hey, man, watch the boot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Yellow, come back. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that slot. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. All day, dog. 56 the mic, boy. 56.
Now here's Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Chiefs.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Yellow, on the line. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Let me know what you got. What you got? I don't need some. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, check flank 47. Check flank 47. What we got?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now it's Hunt. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it with McCoy. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back 50. 11 green.
Here's Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Check 56. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Yellow. 56. Mike, 57. It's outfield. Hey, it's our house.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ja'Kai Polite brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, Ridley.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
I got you, boy.
After the interception, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw. Locke looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deion Kane His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check it out, 36, 36. Like 22.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
56, right there.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. A desperation heave for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Check out. 622. Check pass.
On 1st down, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's checking. Right. He's checking. Crash.
The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They're moving the football with relative ease on this drive.
Well, let's go ahead and tick off the numbers. Third play of the drive, 3 first downs. Yeah, I would say that's relative ease. Keep feeding him the ball. He's hungry.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is locked. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I know he ain't got it. 12.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4. Luck. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
11Z.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the counter, Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Love. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. 12. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, tight.
A shotgun snap for Love. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Luck now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
12. Watch the twitch.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check out. 675. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Reggie. Hey, let's go. It's time to crouch. On the ball. Check. Fresno.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. 51, Mike 51. Hey, check. Switch it. Go ahead. Begin. Check. 11Z.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
43.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 15. 56, Mike, 56. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
We want it. Come to my world. Easy. Alpha. He's coming. Check in. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. Mahomes going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Charlie. Fight 51, Mike 51. Reggie. Get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Hey, check. Kill. Crawl. Show it up.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
You must be dreaming.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're